Now a first down throw for Newton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Newton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too. Now,
meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now it's Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Dontari Poe. Able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll roll him out right. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Baltimore's offense coming back onto the field. And for the Ravens, Charles, it's really no question that the season sort of changed when Lamar Jackson was put in at quarterback. He ran off 4 wins in his first 5 starts. The only loss in that stretch, overtime at Kansas City. And he really gave them life, didn't he?
He certainly did. And give credit to the Baltimore Ravens staff led by head coach John Harbaugh to not only make the change, but institute the type of offense that would give him a chance to be successful. Heavy run-based, him being a full part of the run game, and it has confounded defenses around the league so far. Is it sustainable? That's a question for another day. For right now, he's got a chance to run them into the playoffs.
third down, Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Football going back over to the Carolina Panthers here. And for Carolina, it's hard to fathom what went wrong with them this season. It's been said before, we talked about it, they were 6-2 at the midway point, right in the mix for a first-round bye, and then everything kind of went wrong from there on out.
I wonder if we'll look back at that Thursday nighter in Pittsburgh where they got absolutely blasted. And at the time we thought it was kind of a one-off, you know. Bad night, throw it out, here we go. But that led to a really bad stretch of football for Carolina. A lot of losses. And you just wonder, did that game take so much out of them that it was hard for them to bounce back? Now, look, the playoff thing for them, it's going to figure on a lot of other teams and a lot of other factors, so they could be in or out depending how other teams do. Bottom line is, they didn't take care of business themselves.
Yeah, and that Week 15 loss to the Saints, that kind of really sealed their fate. That put them 2 games below 500. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. On a 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Wright's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.